My name is Dragomir Mich. This case illustrates rotator cuff repair with structural nanofiber augmentation. Relevant disclosures. Rotator cuff footprint preparation is performed using an arthroscopic shaver with light decortication down to the level of petechial bleeding bone. 2 medial row 4.75 mm hard body anchors, single loaded with tape suture, and additional link suture are used for repair. Sutures are then advanced through the rotator cuff using a self-capturing suture passer. Next, we proceed to augment the rotator cuff repair using a structural nanofiber implant. Biocharge is a bioresorbable autobiologic matrix intended to improve bursal surface biologic environment and tissue quality while also reducing the risk of suture cut-through. In this case, we first choose the anterior suture limb from the anterior medial anchor, which is then loaded with a biocharge implant by means of preloaded suture snare. Biocharge is then easily slid over the suture, introduced into the subacromial space through a soft cannula using an arthroscopic grasper, and positioned over the rotator cuff. Number 2 suture limbs placed through the long head of the biceps tendon are then retrieved and, along with the biocharged suture limb and the most anterior suture limb from the posterior medial anchor, are then placed through a 5-5 anterior lateral anchor. Appropriate tension is set and the anchor is advanced into the bone. Excess suture is cut. Remaining sutures are then retrieved. The second biocharge implant is then advanced over the posterior suture limb from the posterior medial anchor and positioned over the rotator cuff using the same technique. The biocharged suture limb and the remaining suture limb from the anterior medial anchor are then placed through a second 5-5 posterior lateral anchor. Appropriate tension is set and the anchor is advanced into the bone. Excess suture is cut. Final repair demonstrates double row rotator cuff repair and biceps stenodesis with 2 biocharge implants compressed over the bursal surface of the rotator cuff. Thank you for watching.